Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy Rush Perez, introducing Dr. Injackery Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that on Sunday, New Yorkers stormed Times Square to protest President Trump's immigration policy.
Hey, yes.
I know. It's like, again, we don't give up until something changes.
Yes.
Led by our mayor, Bill de Blasio, you know the guy, that tall guy. Yeah. The protest was tagged, I am a Muslim too.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
What we have to say today is an attack on anybody's faith. Anybody's faith is an attack on all people of faith.
I know. Yeah, an attack on anybody's faith is an attack on everybody's faith.
Yes.
I said, tell them, my mayor, tell them.
I'm proud to say today I am a Muslim too.
I am a Muslim too. I am. Are you not a Muslim? I'm a Muslim, yeah. Now, can I marry more than one wife? What? I'm not even talking about America allowing Muslims to marry more than one wife. If they do that, I will become a Muslim tomorrow. I'm talking about the Emir of Kano trying to stop poor Muslims from marrying more than one wife. Can you imagine that? We'll get back to that, but there's something very urgent that we need to talk about. Very urgent. So, Russia is compiling a psychological dossier on Trump. Did you hear that?
Ready?
They are getting it ready for Putin ahead of their first meeting. A dossier. Do you know what that means? They are a psychological one. Listen.
Behind the walls of the Kremlin, they're preparing Vladimir Putin for a first meeting with America's president.
Everything is under preparation.
Compiling a dossier on Donald Trump's mental strengths and weaknesses.
Well, we have the first 4 pages of the report so far. They've written 4 pages. We have it. Here is what it says.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. That's it. I don't know why they're wasting money trying to find somebody to do a psychological. It's crazy. That's all.
Crazy.
Now, going by just the press conference he had last week, there is no need to commission a report. It is clear. What?
Go ahead. No, not you. Not you. Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go. Go ahead. Quiet. Go ahead. She's asking a question. Don't be rude.
Wow.
I know. Yep, not you. Yep, not you.
Don't be rude. Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you stay categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
Go ahead.
can you...
Trump. Fake news. Finally, a reporter asked Trump what he would do about Russia. What's his reaction to Russia's provocations in just 1 week? Watch.
You mentioned the vessel, the spy vessel off the coast of the United States.
Not good.
There was a ballistic missile test that many interpret as a
Not good.
violation of an
Not
agreement
good.
between the two countries, and a Russian plane buzzed a U.S. destroyer.
Not good.
Wow.
I know. Not good. Not good.
Can we conclude there'll be no response to these particular provocations?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you anything about what response I do.
Trump. That is not good, Trump. Whatever Russia has on this man is very damaging. It cannot be a small thing. Why he's waffling like this. Now, the only good thing is that we are great again. We are so great that the main discussion in America today is how do we get rid of President Trump? I'm not the one saying it. Americans are saying, John McCain is worried about Trump's sanity. Even the Russians are worried about Trump's sanity. Me, I'm worried about my own sanity. Because of Trump, yeah. If I take off this, you see gray hair. They are just popping out. Because of Trump. No. Now, despite the relationship between Russia and America, a 7-year-old Russian girl with a heart condition, her heart is outside of her body, is here in America for surgery. Oh yeah. She is suffering from a rare heart condition known as pathology of Cantarell. This is, I know, we have to explain this to people who wouldn't study medicine. She's in America here with her mom for a life-saving operation. Watch. Isn't that touching? Very, very. It's something. It's something. It's wonderful to note that doctors in Russia have no idea what to do about her condition. They have no idea. Yep. Yet you don't see President Putin running to America or to London for medical treatment. Unlike a president that I know. Now, talking about presidents, last Monday was President's Day in America. That is when Americans remember their presidents, including one known as Not My President. All of them together, they remember them. Just like everything in America. Once America starts something, it spreads around the world. Other countries that have presidents and know where their presidents are join the celebration. Well, except for Nigeria, because they don't know where their president is. Now, President Robert Mugabe, you know him, of Zimbabwe. He weighed in too. He's one of the presidents, isn't he? He's a president, of course. Even if his dead body is the one governing Zimbabwe. He counts as a president, unlike the one that is missing for weeks in Nigeria. Anyway, President Robert Mugabe said that he agreed with U.S. President Donald Trump that America should be for Americans.
Hey. Wow.
As long as Zimbabwe should be left for Zimbabweans.
Yeah.
I know. He asked Trump to deport all those Zimbabweans in America who are hiding here and criticizing him at home. Buhari may get to that point soon. For people like you. Like keeping it real. Like most of the emails I get, Mugabe said that we should give Trump a chance. People write me and say, give Trump a chance.
Yes.
Now, if he ended it there, everything will be okay. But he continued by saying that he's ready, that he will be around to welcome the person that will replace Trump in 2020.
Hey.
I'm like, what? Mugabe turned 93 last Tuesday. Yeah. Look at the cake. Everything. And he's already the presidential candidate for 2018 presidential election in Zimbabwe.
Hey, no way.
His wife, Grace, you know Grace. Yeah. She told the people of Zimbabwe that, I quote, if Mugabe dies, we will fill his corpse as candidate for president.
Hey.
I'm like, I said, wait. Is she saying that what we are seeing now is not his corpse?
No.
I know. Robert Mugabe shares the same birthday with Malcolm X. Do you know that? Oh yeah, the same day. They were born the same day. They also share the same title as freedom fighters. Yeah. Now, the only difference between Malcolm X and Robert Mugabe is that one knew when to die, while the other one did not know. If Mugabe had... No. If Mugabe had died in 1990, he would have been a hero for eternity. Now he's nobody. I know. Now, talking about things to know. Does anyone here know where President Buhari is of Nigeria? Do you know?
No.
Is he still in London?
No.
Or is he in Saudi Arabia? We don't know. Nigerian officials called London police to arrest a Guardian reporter who went to Abuja House in London to interview Buhari. The man just decided to go there without appointment. Now, that does not mean that Buhari is there. The fact that a reporter went there does not mean that Buhari is there. The less that we know, the more that we want to know. But that's not how the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, you know him. Lai Mohammed, that's what they call him. That's not how he sees it. He said this week that fake news is more dangerous than Boko Haram. Fake news. The man has been smoking whatever Trump is smoking. Anyway, well, Mr. Lai Mohammed, a government that makes transparency impossible makes fake news inevitable. Sasha, tweet that now for me. Yeah. Nature does not harbor a vacuum. If you cannot tell us what's going on with Buhari, a market woman with a phone will come up and say something on WhatsApp, and immediately Vanguard will pick it up, and it will become news. That's how it is. Vanguard, my people. Now, my crack reporters, they say that even though we have an active acting president, you know the guy, that the presidential jet travels back and forth from London to Abuja every day to give important documents to Buhari to sign. Like things like involving oil lifting. And judges, if they need to settle some judges, Yeah. My crack reporters say that government officials travel to London to get Buhari's opinion on matters before it is decided on. I just laugh. Apparently, the only lesson we learn from history is that we do not learn anything from history. That's it. But we know that when history repeats itself, the price doubles. I'm just saying. Talking about people who are pursuing history. The Emir of Kano, you know him? Alhaji Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. Yeah, a part of his body is scratching him. I'm just saying, no. I noticed that recently when he started saying things like that the North should consider turning some mosques into schools. I'm like, what? You know, I don't trust Nigerian religious and political leaders. I don't trust all of them. I was thinking, you could leave the mosque alone and build schools if that's the problem. No be so. Build new schools. It's not as if there is no money to build schools. When you have the likes of Yakubu, your friend, Andrew Yakubu, they bring out the dollars and pounds that they hide inside mud houses all over Nigeria. There will be money to build schools. But later I considered, okay, maybe Sanusi wanted education taken to kids where they spend most of their time, in mosque. Maybe that's the idea. So I held my fire. I said, let me not fire this man. And then this week, Sanusi jumped the shark. Hey! Oh yeah, he suggested that poor people should be stopped from marrying more than one wife and having more kids than they can handle. I say, hell no. Hey! I don't support that. Rich people cannot be the only one allowed to marry more than one wife. No way. What about people like us? No. We the poor people have the right to enjoy what rich people enjoy. In any case, you don't need to marry more than one wife to have so many children. After all, Two-Face Dibia, he's married to only one wife. No, he has only one wife. And still, he has 2 dozen or more children. One wife. What I think is needed is what the colonial masters did to Atiku Abubakar's father. Did you know this story? Oh yeah, Atiku Abubakar's father was forced to send Atiku to school. Oh yeah, parents, whether rich or poor, must be mandated to send their children to school, whether they are male or female, or else face their consequences from the state.
Hey.
Chicken, huh? Now, any child seen on a street begging, his or her parents will answer to the state. That is how we had Atiku that we have today. Otherwise, without that law, Atiku would have been a farmer somewhere without education. Now, in the South, nobody is telling educated people not to have 7 children. Nobody. There's nobody. Reality will put that in your head. Yeah, when you think about what it will cost you to send them to school and take care of them, nobody is telling you not to have children. No. Paraphrasing, Sanusi said, poverty is perpetuated by uncontrolled procreation, which leads to terrorism and thuggery. Sasha, tweet this thing out. This is wonderful. You don't hear this on Keeping It Real. Tweet this out. Make sure you sign my name. Anyway, this is something we call Secrets of
Picture!
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000
words.
The first picture you're looking at is that of a pastor in Zimbabwe. His name is Andrew, another Andrew. Andrew Egimado. He's making his followers to bend down and kiss his designer shoes so that a miracle will happen in their lives.
Hey.
Look at them. When I see this, I say, like the one that is giving them rat poison. Maybe stupid people in Africa need to die off. You know what I mean? Maybe they need to die off, then maybe there will be hope for Africa. Otherwise, we'll be singing, Africa, my Africa. Africa, is this you? We've been trying to stop stupid people from dying. Maybe they should just die off. You know what I mean? Anyway. The next picture is that of Oba Akinruto of Ugbo Kingdom in Ondo State.
Yes.
And look at him and his Bentley. And he said in that interview, he said, I have a $1 million watch. And that he uses the same type of car that the Queen of England is using.
Hey.
Now, in this Auto magazine interview, he said he was the first black man to acquire the brand new limited edition of Bentley. What do you drive? Kia.
The one that I drive.
He drives Kia. The man has a Bentley, the first black man in the world that has a Bentley that the Queen. No, he said that's what he's claiming. My question is this for the man. How many of your subjects live above poverty line? No, that's just my question. With your $1 million watch and your Bentley, how many of you are...
Ask him.
Nonsense. You think I'll be impressed by that? I can take a credit card and go and rent Bentley now. Nonsense. The next picture you're looking at is mind-boggling. Is a cock. I don't know how to say cock, not that cock. She's from Congo. She knows the other cock, but that's not what I'm talking about. This is a cock standing in line with soldiers. I don't know what part of Africa that is. What happened there was that the commandant ordered all men to join the line. And the cock joined. Why not? He's a man. He takes care of business more than you. You have only one wife. The cock has all the wives he could get. Here are some stories making headline across Nigerian newspapers this week.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
Buhari's lawyer gave corrupt Nigerian judge 500,000 naira during the certificate controversy. Did you hear that? 500,000 naira. And they said it's not bribe. but even Buhari's bribe is underwhelming. How can you give a judge 500,000 naira? How much did you give your girlfriend last week? A whole judge, 500,000. If we are giving bribe, let's give the right bribe. You know what? If you want to eat toad, eat the fat one. Is that not what they said? Did you read toad for supper? Anyway, I want my money back, says Andrew Yakubu.
Are you joking?
Do you remember that? The former the group managing director. He wants his money back. I couldn't believe it. It is $9.8 million. See, what does he want it to, for what? To go and bury it again inside the ground? You know, very soon, Monday or Sumbo, Monday or Sumbo, and Aneni, they will still soon come back and say they want their money back. Yeah, they want their money back, and whatever life that were snuffed out of them, they want it back. We have to be careful, But he's not alone. Remember, Patient Jonathan is also fighting for her money back. Jokers, it's nonsense. No one can take Nigeria back to Jonathan's days, says the secretary to the federal government. You know the guy. But yeah. He said nobody can do that. I said, my friend, come. My friend, listen. If we give 2 more people this kind of contract you have, that grass cutting contracts, Nigeria will be moved quickly back to Jonathan's days. In fact, where did you hide that money? Did you actually put it back in the bank, or do you have a safe that we are going to find later?
The rooftop.
Where did you hide the money? 250 million. It's more than your paycheck. Anyway, nonsense. EFCC seizes Akpabio's wife's school over 108 billion naira fraud. This is Sahara reporters reporting. 108 billion. How much is it in dollars again? $216 million. How much again did Andy steal? 9.8 million. So can you imagine? $200 million. One person.
Hey.
We're in trouble in that country. God is watching them. And they said there's no money. Anyway, another fraud. 8.5 billion fraud by retired Major General Adeola gave... No, wait. The man gave 35 million out of this fraud to Winners Chapel.
Hey.
The man stole 8 point something billion and gave 35 million. It's not even up to 10%. The man is cheating God. This man is not up to 10% tithes. You know, but he has an idea. What he did there was bad money given to a pastor becomes born again money.
Wow.
It can take you, but the problem is that it's not up to 10%.
You're shutting God.
You're shutting God, and God is not happy with that. Next time, make sure you give 10%. Even the criminals side, they don't cheat just Nigerian people, but even God. They are also cheating God.
You are not
if you had given 10%, we would say, at least it's an honorable criminal. Honorable criminal. Yeah, they wouldn't have caught him. Anyway. Cut your appetite for foreign goods. Lawmaker urged Nigerians. The man was telling Nigerians to cut their appetite. They like too much of foreign things. But he made that statement inside his Toyota Land Cruiser. Holding an iPhone. These people don't think. They just say anything they like. Thinking that Nigerians are dummies. That they are not watching them. They don't know what they are doing. Now, this one is interesting. Buhari undergoes penis surgery.
What?
This is Vanguard reporting. I'm like, Buhari? We know he was in the hospital, but we didn't know what he was. What? No. This, this is mischievous newspaper. The Vanguard, you are mischievous. The man is not President Buhari, and his last name is Mohammed. And in Journalism 101, they taught us that you don't use someone's first name in your headline. You use the last name. Oh, they were afraid of saying that Mohammed undergoes penis. I don't blame them. Now, it's time for your
email.
It's time for your email. So you now dress anywhere you like to come.
Doctor, we are running out of time.
It's all right.
I had to go work on my belly at the gym.
Trump is moving ahead with deportation. Trump will take care of some of the businesses that we can't take care of.
What businesses? Like what?
Trump and your Fatima.
Thank God I have my citizenship. Thank
it doesn't matter what you say. Trump will come after you. So, what do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
All right, let's hear them, please.
Okay, our first email is from Chilaka from Cape Town, South Africa.
That's my friend now.
Chilaka,
yeah.
You know Chilaka?
It's my friend.
Hey, I thought it was Chilaka.
Drink Ogogoro. Yeah. Long time ago. Kai.
Okay.
Before I quit, now I don't do that because I'm a doctor. I know what happens. You know what it does to your liver and all those things.
I'm
all
sure.
Right, let's hear this story.
He right.
Yes, man.
This is my first ever email to you.
Wow, we like people like
and
that.
I love your show very much.
Thank you.
Please keep up and keep damaging all them our politicians for us. Dr. Damages, for the love of the show, my advice to you is that please take it easy when it comes to Donald Trump. When it comes to Donald Trump matter, before they revoke your U.S. stay, and you can't come to Nigeria to run this show, else Baba of the Oza room.
The other room. The Oza room.
The Oza room.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
the Oza room.
Yeah.
Will send DSS on you.
Wow.
Or don't you hear what is going on in Nigeria these days?
Yeah, I hear
if you
that.
say anything or post anything on your social media page, the next thing you will find yourself in Abuja locked up. The recent now is Mr. Odu Makori.
Oh, yeah, that guy that owned the chocolate city that they arrested. Yeah. Thank you, my man. Chilaka, thank you so much. Don't mind Trump. He's just doing shakara. That's all. He can't do anything. He no fit do nothing. As for Nigerian government, they cannot arrest everybody. See, as we in New York City, what we did, we came out and said, we are all Muslims. Come and arrest us.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Trump, come and deport all of us.
Yes.
You know, that is how critics of Nigerian government should do things. They should all come out in large mass and say, we own this place. Come and arrest all of us. They don't have space to detain all of you.
Yes, now.
But if they pick up keeping the area, I will behave well. If she goes home now, they pick her up. That's when I will know that they're serious.
Is me.
Because I'm very kind to them. I'm not talking crap about the government, but every day she runs her mouth. That one wants it. That one likes it. You know.
Who sent you? Hey. Okay, our second email is from Felix.
Felix. Oh,
Your
you know
friend.
Felix. Yeah, I know Felix.
Sure, everyone is your friend.
Yeah. No, this Felix is my good friend.
That's your friend too in the audience.
Go ahead.
He writes,
yes.
Hello, my country's best doctor.
You see what I'm talking about?
Dr. Njakiri Damages.
Yes, he knows all my
It gives
full
me
names.
joy writing you for the first time.
You see? First
My
time.
regards
people.
for the house, irrespective of nationality.
Mm-hmm.
Our nation is falling because of the demented Babylons we got here. Big up, doctor, and I wish it will be possible to stream your program live to all the Nigerian television channels.
I know.
But the sick government, they won't allow that.
Yes.
Only the programs like this can make our asleep country to wake.
Oh, thank you, Felix. Thank you so much. You know, I tried when I came home last year to get it to TV stations in Nigeria. They were so scared. They were panicking like, oh, no, you can't do this.
You can't come here.
You can't do that, you know. But once there is a will, there is a way. Young people are finding ways to get this show. You know, they're doing it, downloading it, copying it. I don't know. They don't pay us. We just know that they're getting it. They're re-editing it and posting whatever. But we are working on it. It has to get into Nigerian homes. Yes, very soon. Next.
Okay, our third email is from Lukman from Kano in Nigeria.
Lukman, you know Lukman. Yeah,
Of
Lukman.
course.
Yeah. It's my friend, yeah.
He writes, Hello, Dr. Njakiri.
I told you.
No damages.
Yeah. It's my friend.
My data plan budget in this Buhari economy have soared higher since I joined avid list of your show's population.
Wow. People pay, you know, it's like 30 minutes. It's a lot of data that they waste to watch it. But I appreciate this. Yeah.
They learn.
Yeah.
But I have no regrets whatsoever as it is worth it.
What?
Been
That's what I'm
following
saying.
YouTube videos and you doing great work.
Thank you.
By lowering our high blood pressure across the globe. Your
That's
stories touch all facts of the society as it affects us. I told you they are learning.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I can't help noticing in episode 243, the way you kept looking at the Lady Pineapple's t-shirt as if you are pretending to read the phrase on it.
I thought this man is my friend. Look, man. This man
Speak up, eh?
Where you?
He's not done.
He's not done.
He's not done.
Okay.
All the same, be sure to send one when you finally launch the t-shirt so that I can show off awareness to our populace.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
love the catchphrase, we diagnose
yourself. Yeah, this man self. Thank you so much. You know, were you watching the show or were you watching my eyes? Where my eyes were going? I want to know, what were your eyes looking for at the place that my eyes were? For the sake of Muhammadu, I went back and I watched that episode again, and I saw nothing. Nothing at all. So thank you so much for watching, and we will get to see. Can we get him a t-shirt?
We will.
Send us your size and address.
Your address.
Tomato just will take care of it. She will take care of it. That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
Now here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book By Any Means Necessary by Malcolm X. And it says, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
You know he was assassinated.
Yeah. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You hear yourself.
So, Tomato Juice, what do you stand for? Because it's at the point where everybody must come out and profess. What do you stand for? Trump is questioning our integrity. What do you stand for?
I stand for freedom.
Freedom to wear whatever you like in a medical office.
I stand for freedom. Freedom for all. Freedom to eat. Freedom to... Anyway.
Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Also subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
I'm on the rock, and Welcome to First View Luxury Hotel. At First View Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit First View Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-7135 or 080-9990-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.firstviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. First View Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.